Hello everyone, I'm Worm, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be talking about how you can spend resin efficiently to maximize your character ascension, levels, weapon talent upgrades, as well as when to spend resin on artifact domains, and when you want to use your fragile resin, the consumable item that allows you to restore 60 resin. I'm a free-to-play player myself, and if you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe and turn the bell notifications on, leave a like and share my guides with your peers. I'm planning on doing a gems giveaway when we reach 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. The giveaway is gonna happen on my Discord. You can find the link to join on the description below. And also, don't forget, I stream on Twitch from Monday to Friday. You can catch me live there and ask me any questions. Alright, let's get to it. First and foremost, I'll quickly go through everything that consumes your resin. Gold and experienced Scarlet lines consume 20 resin. Domains, 20 resin. Elite bosses, also known as the world bosses, they consume 40 resin. And the weekly challenges such as the Boreas Wolf and Storm Terror's Lair, that's 60 resin for them. You can do them once a week. And as you can see, a lot of player power is gated behind resin, so learning how to spend it efficiently is crucial. Now let's talk about how you regen resin and the caps, right? As of the making of this video, the resin cap is 120, but MiHoYo already confirmed that officially that they are increasing it to 160 in a future patch. However, the way you regen resin won't change. You will still be getting 1 resin every 8 minutes, which means about 7.5 resin per hour, or 15 resin every 2 hours. This means that it takes 16 hours to go from 0 to 120 resin, and depending on when you're watching this video, if they already raised the cap to 160, it takes 21 hours and a half to go from 0 to 160 resin. With this information, you can now calculate the best way for you to consume your resin without ever reaching the cap, which leads us to the first tip on how to use resin efficiently. Never cap on resin. Whenever you cap on resin every 8 minutes, you're essentially wasting 1 resin. So depending on how you play this game, consider adjusting your resin usage throughout the day, so you're never getting up to 120 or 160 while you are offline. Also, if you do have a smartphone capable of running Genshin Impact, I don't, consider downloading it there, and you can do this next trick that I'm gonna teach you right now to quickly log in, consume resin, and log out without having to actually play the game or do any combat, which can be heavy on your mobile phone. The trick is, all you gotta do is complete a ley line, a gold or experienced cards ley line, and don't claim the reward, leave your character there and log off. So let's say you go to work and you're worried about capping your resin, you can just open Genshin Impact on your mobile, log in, and the reward's still gonna be there for you to claim. So you just claim it, spend 20 resin, log off, and done. You don't actually have to play the game. Keep in mind though, if you do leave a leyline reward unclaimed and you hit the daily reset, the leyline will respawn normally, which means that if you're crossing the daily reset threshold, depending on your time zone, the reward's not gonna be available for you to pick, because the leyline will just reset normally. Now, let's talk about how you spend resin. As you're probably aware, weapon ascension and the talent upgrade items rotate on a daily basis. For example, I wanted to upgrade Claw and Thunder on my Razor, I will need this item, and this item is only available on Tuesdays and Fridays. So I will need to have until that day to be able to collect this, right? And if I wanted to upgrade my weapon and ascend it, right, from level 80 to level 90, I will need this item, which is only available on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Let me just quickly switch to another example here of another character. If I wanted to upgrade Peach's talents, I will need a different item, the Guide to Prosperity, and this one's available on Monday, Thursday. Now you must be thinking, what should you do if there are no talent materials or weapon essential materials on a specific day, or if it's Sunday? As you might have noticed, all of these items also drop on Sunday. So besides the 2 primary days, they will drop on Sundays. This is true for talents, as well as for weapons. You can see here, also on Sunday. So basically Sunday is a day where you can get all weapon essential materials and talent upgrade items, which makes it a not so efficient day to farm them, because you can't really target your rewards. You can get a bunch of different rewards and not be able to upgrade anything at the end of the day. Which means that that's when you want to spend your resin on gold and experienced ley lines, as well as elite bosses, or on the weekly challenges, such as the Storm Terror or Boreas Wolf, if you haven't done them yet. But put a pin on that, because you still got to talk about the artifact domains as well, and we'll touch on that later. Now, when it comes to the weekly challenges, such as the Boreas Wolf, the ones that use 60 resin, here's another good tip for you. If you think you can upgrade the board level before the weekly reset, which happens on Mondays, don't do the challenge until you upgrade the level, right? So for example, if you're on Venture rank 34 on Tuesday, and you think you'll be able to reach 35 and upgrade your word level from 3 to 4 before the next Monday, then wait and do the weekly challenges after you reach word level 4. Why? Well, you're still going to be spending the same amount of resin, but you'll be able to collect better rewards, right? And even if you don't manage to reach the next word level upgrade, well, you can still spend the resin before the weekly reset anyways. It's like on Sunday, for example. Alright, we covered when you want to spend your resin on gold ley lines, as well as experience card ley lines, word bosses, and the talent upgrade items, weapon ascension materials from domains. But now we gotta talk about the artifact domains. I'll start by saying I strongly recommend only doing artifact domains after you reach at least word level 5, which means adventure rank 40. The reason for that is before adventure rank 40, for most domains, you will not have any chance of getting 5-star artifacts. So you'll still be spending the same amount of resin, right? 20 resin, but you can only collect up to 4-star artifacts from those domains. So the best is just wait a little bit more and spend that resin elsewhere for now, especially like on elite bosses and the things we covered before. Then after you reach word level 5 and you start getting 5-star artifacts from the domains, that's when you want to start including them in your farm. Also keep in mind the artifact domains are entirely random, and that's where you want to spend your resin beyond adventure rank 40, outside of the weekly challenges if you're not in need of gold or experience cards. So if you got like your weapons and your character set up and you're on word level 5, go for artifact domains. That being said, if you're planning on pulling for new characters on upcoming banners, remember that you need a lot of gold and experience cards to get them up to speed. So make sure you never go broke in the game. Now let's talk about fragile resin. The game rewards you this item that can restore 60 resin on use. You'll get some of these as you rank up, even from like some events, such as the co-op event, the first event that happened in the game. Probably some events in the future as well. The best time to use them is anytime beyond adventure rank 40. Because even if you're not using resin, like spending your resin on artifact domains, as we just covered, it's still best to hold on them until you're at least word level 5, because that does increase the rewards from all sources, including the amount of gold or experience cards you get from ley lines, the quality of rewards from elite bosses, and even from the weekly challenges. So while it might look like you should spend them early or as soon as you get them right away to level up faster, because obviously spending resin gives you adventure rank experience, don't do that. Hold onto your fragile resins until you are at least word rank 5. Trust me, you will be able to use your fragile resin to boost your character powers much better that way. Okay, so the final recap is prioritize weapon ascension and character talent upgrade domains on the days they are available. Otherwise, aim for gold and experience ley lines and elite bosses, and if you're word level 5 or above, include artifact domains on those days as well. Personally, I recommend doing weekly challenges on Sundays if you can, because that's when you will know if you can reach the next word level before the weekly reset or not. Unless you're way above adventure rank 40, then you'll know in advance because it takes forever to reach the next word level upgrades. Plus, it's a terrible day for farming weapon ascension and character talent upgrades because you can target your loot. So that's honestly the best day for you to do anything else but farm those items. I know the resin system is a little bit controversial. Some people like it, some people defend it, some people hate it. Well, despite any of that, the fact is it's in the game, and well, I just wanted to make this video and share some tips on basically how personally, like, how I follow these tips, and that's how I use and spend my resin to upgrade my characters, my character talents and stuff. I know you have to have a little bit of patience because, like, even if you get a new character, let's say you pull the that 5-star character you really wanted, but you're kind of broke, you have no gold, you have no experience cards, and then you're gonna have to start doing some ley lines to collect those, and obviously you're limited by resin, you really want to play the character, so yeah, it kind of sucks, but well, it's really just about like having some patience, and like I really recommend not using the fragile resins early on, because well, while you can use it to upgrade your word level faster, it's a very limited resource. The game doesn't give you a lot of fragile resin so you can regen, and if you're a free-to-play player like myself, you're probably not spending your primo gems on like restoring resin. That's something that most players that do like pay and invest a lot in the game do, but free-to-play players usually do not, so we really just have like to deal with it, I guess, and not spend resin like just recklessly. And I hope this video helps you with that as well. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Don't forget, if it was useful to you, leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notifications on. You can find my Discord in the description below. There I change a lot of information and you can talk directly to me. And don't forget, I stream on Twitch as well. Now, if you're looking for something to do and you already spent all your resin, I really recommend checking both of these videos I made, showing you how you can farm some stuff and kill some just like normal bosses to get some artifacts, and you spend no resin doing them. Have a nice one. I hope it was useful to you guys. Peace.